Imagine this. A tiny drop of water keeps falling on a hard stone. One drop does nothing, two drops do nothing. But drop after drop, day after day, the stone changes shape. That is the power of consistency. Now, listen carefully, because the story you're about to hear will show you how simple daily steps can change an ordinary life into something extraordinary. In a quiet town, there lived a 15-year-old boy named Arjun. He was not rich, he was not the smartest in his class, and he was not the strongest in sports. But he had one dream. Arjun wanted to become a writer, not just a student who writes essays for class, but a real writer, someone whose words could inspire people just like the books he borrowed from the old library near his school. But there was a problem. Arjun was terrible at writing. Whenever he showed his essays to the teacher, red marks filled the page. Spelling mistakes, broken grammar, weak ideas. His classmates laughed. "Arjun, you will never be a writer. You can't even write one clean page." That night, Arjun sat alone on the rooftop, staring at the stars. His heart hurt. Maybe they are right. Maybe I'm just not good enough. But deep inside, a small voice whispered, "What if you keep trying? What if you write just a little every day?" So Arjun made a promise to himself. Every morning before school, he would write one page, just one page. No matter how bad, no matter how messy, day after day, he filled his notebook. The first pages were ugly. The sentences didn't make sense. The words felt broken, but he kept going. Weeks passed. His friends mocked him. Why waste time? Nobody reads your stories. Even his father said, "Arjun, focus on studies. Writing won't feed you." But Arjun remembered the whisper in his heart, and he kept writing. Months passed. Slowly, something started to change. His sentences became clearer. His stories had meaning. His teacher noticed. "Arjun, you're improving. Keep it up." But life tested him again. One day, heavy rains flooded their small house. His notebooks, hundreds of pages, were ruined. All his hard work gone. Arjun held the wet pages in his hands and cried, "This is the end. I can't start again." But then he remembered something. Drops of water on stone. It doesn't matter if the stone is strong. What matters is the drops never stop. So he picked up a fresh notebook and began again. Years passed. Arjun's daily habit became a part of his life. He no longer wrote for praise. He no longer wrote for others. He wrote because consistency had changed him. And then, one day, something incredible happened. His school announced a national story competition. Students from across the country would send their best work. The winner's story would be printed in a magazine. At first, Arjun thought, "I'm not good enough." But then he smiled because he remembered all those mornings, all those silent pages. He had trained himself, word by word, just like an athlete trained step by step. He submitted his story. Weeks later, a letter arrived. Hands shaking, Arjun opened it. His eyes widened. His story was chosen. For the first time, his words were printed in real ink, read by thousands. The same boy who once failed every essay. Now, his name was in the magazine. That moment taught him something powerful. Consistency is stronger than talent. Consistency is stronger than luck. Consistency is the bridge between dreams and reality. Think about it. A small seed doesn't grow into a tree in one night. But if you water it every day, if you give it sunlight, if you stay patient, one day it gives you shade, fruits, and life. Arjun's success was not magic. It was not sudden. It was the result of thousands of small, invisible steps. And the truth is, you have the same power. Yes, you. Maybe your dream feels too big. Maybe people laugh at you. Maybe results seem too far. But remember, every small action you take, every single day, is building your future. Remember the water drop on the stone? One drop is nothing, but 1,000 drops can break the hardest rock. Your consistency is those drops. It may feel small today, but one day it will carve a path through your destiny. So the moral is simple. Don't stop. Don't quit. Results may not come today or tomorrow, but if you keep going, if you stay patient, if you trust the process, your time will come. Arjun became a writer, not because he was the best, but because he never stopped writing. And you can become whatever you dream of if you stay consistent. So whatever your dream is, running, studying, art, business, or anything, start small. One page, one step, one brick, one drop. Do it again tomorrow, and again, and again. Because small efforts done consistently create big miracles. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. Write in the comments what dream you are working on and what small steps you are taking daily. And if you want more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe, because your journey matters. And together, we can keep moving forward, one consistent step at a time.